Canadian immigration. This is a crash introductory course in the main category of Canadian programs for immigration which can lead you to permanent residency. Simplified and easy to understand for anyone considering to make Canada their future home. Hello, my name is Reza and I work with the immigration team helping applicants move to Canada. Whether it's for yourself, your kids, your business, or all of the above, we do make it happen. Let me make this clear, I'm not an actual full-time YouTuber, but I work hands-on with our licensed immigration team here in Canada, representing our clients and communicating on their behalf with overseas embassies and IRCC locally here in Canada. These videos are made for the purpose of sharing our hands-on immigration knowledge with our worldwide audience. And if you're thinking of immigrating, look no further. We're here to help, and you can get a free email assessment for eligible applicants. And if you're an immigration practitioner who has clients, you can reach out to us directly if you need our assistance. To make it easy to understand, Canadian immigration is split into these categories which lead to permanent residency, which I'm going to explain. Some of them start with temporary residencies and lead to PR, and some are direct permanent residency. There are over 100 programs across federal, provincial, and regional programs across Canada. However, they're just repetitions of each other, specific to a province or region. We have trickled down all the programs to 6 main categories, which is different than the way the government has explained it on their website. But ours is simpler to understand, and here are the main 6 categories. Education. As you know, more than 800,000 international students are in Canada at any time studying an academic or language-based program. Many of them become eligible for work permits if they study at an eligible academic program, which would allow them to stay and convert to permanent residency through one of the skilled immigration programs or other programs that are available to them afterwards. The asylum category, conventional refugee category, where the Canadian government has specific programs in place to help protect persons who are being persecuted in their home countries. The self-employed category for occupations in culture, arts, and sports. This is a direct PR stream for world-class recognized applicants who have experience being self-employed in occupations related to sports, art, and culture. The family sponsorship category. This is where Canadian PR or citizen can sponsor their common law or spouse and dependent children, either overseas or inside Canada and not yet permanent residents. This is one of the highest approval rate programs across all the Canadian immigration. The skilled immigration category. This category has provincial and federal programs, and it relates to both temporary residents who receive work permits to come and work for Canadian employers. Some of the programs, such as the Provincial Nominee Program, the Atlantic Immigration Program, or the Rural Northern Pilot Program, are work permits and then eventual PR stream. So they're combined work permit and PR together. Other programs include the Caregiver Program and the Agri-Food Pilot Program. They typically all require an offer of employment from an eligible Canadian employer, except a rare few programs such as the Saskatchewan Skilled Immigration Stream. Most of the skilled immigration programs start with a job offer, a points-based system, a work permit, letter of support, and then a permanent residency application. Express entry is also a category which is in the federal skilled immigration points-based system, which does not require an offer of employment, but is very competitive, and applicants from overseas don't have a lot of chances to be invited for permanent residency through the stream. Last but not least, the business immigration category. This is our specialty. Business and investment category for permanent and temporary residency in Canada. It can be split into 2 streams. The federal program, which is the startup visa program, which leads to direct permanent residency, and the LMI exempt entrepreneurial and self-employed work permits, such as the C10 and the intercompany transfer C61, 2, or 3 LMI exempt codes. These LMI exempt work permits do not lead to direct permanent residency, but allow investors and business persons to arrive to Canada and either buy or start a brand new business or even set up a branch or subsidiary of their overseas companies. With these work permits, you could potentially issue yourself a job offer, and after you meet certain eligibility criteria from inside Canada, hop onto a skilled immigration program to convert to PR. The second branch of the Canadian business immigration programs are provincial programs. They're all typically called the entrepreneur programs, which start with a work permit and lead to direct PR after you've implemented your business inside the province and met the conditions stated on your business performance agreement. Provincial entrepreneur programs are all based on your profile, allocate points to you, and require net worth audit, interview, and exploratory trip. It's a slower process but more certain because you don't need to invest into anything in Canada before you're invited and approved for a work permit, unlike the startup visa and federal LMI exempt work permits, which are required to take steps before you're approved. Last but not least is the Quebec Immigrant Investor Program, which is the only passive investment immigrant program in all of Canada, where you pay a certain amount to the Quebec government, and after 4 years you will be processed for your PR unless you're francophone, in which case you're fast-tracked. This is where it gets tricky. Consider all these 6 categories we just explained that can potentially convert you to a permanent residency in Canada. You can actually combine or mix and match these programs to achieve your goal of permanent residency. So for example, you would start through the education program as an international student, but then you could convert to PR through the skilled immigration programs after a successful graduation. Or family sponsorship if you fall in love with a Canadian. Or hop over to an international graduate entrepreneur program to start and run your own business after graduation and be nominated for PR by the local province. How about the federal LMI exempt work permits, which can be combined with the skilled immigration streams of the provinces or the federal express entry to convert to PR. For federal self-employed applicants in arts, culture, and sports, we apply for an LMI exempt work permit, C11, for them while they apply for their PR and wait for that to be processed as well. And not to make your head spin, but the Canadian government even has their own mix and match program called the Economic Mobility Pathway Program, which allows Canadian employers to sponsor overseas designated refugees as skilled workers through the provincial nominee programs or a newly announced federal stream. The key is to consider all these programs and substreams of Canadian immigration as tools to help you combine them to achieve your goals. Just like any other complicated and long-term project, you need tools to make and complete this project. Either you can do it yourself if you're a DIY kind of person, or you can contract it out to professionals who know the inside and outs of these immigration tools. Whichever route you select, make sure you read the fine print. In immigration, the devil is in the details. If you're thinking about immigrating, whether permanently or temporarily, you're at the right place. I can guarantee you only one point. You will know what to expect. The entire process is clearly laid out for you, and all the risks identified, including costs. If you're looking for immigration, that's our expertise. No surprises, just results. Our team speaks over 9 languages, and we help applicants from over 49 different countries during their immigration process. And this list is growing every day. Click the link below this video and get a free email assessment for eligible applicants. And if you're ready to apply, look no further. You can book a one-on-one consultation with me or any of my licensed immigration team members at Ingway using the consultation link also included in the description of this video. Good luck and see you in our next YouTube Live scheduled every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we answer all of your questions for free on the spot. See you soon.